G'day, the NZ Sport Casting Couch community. Welcome back for episode 5. Or actually, is it? It might be 6 or 7. I'm losing count now. But anyway, what we're going to be doing today is the just a preview of this weekend's live sport. Um, so at the time of recording, it is Thursday. So we're going from games tonight and then games over the weekend up to about Sunday and Monday. So we're just going to be running through the Super Smash, domestic Super Smash stuff, the Breakers game, and then the A League for the weekend. So before we get into that, how's everything with you, Western Hauser? I see the Phoenix shirts out, which is good to see.
Yeah, no, it's all going great, thanks. Yeah, got to rip the Knicks, so gotta give them their flowers. So yeah, no, all going well. How about yourself? No,
Yeah, man, I'm all good. I just loving all the positive feedback we're getting from the podcast. Like I know you were saying that there's obviously been a bit of negative feedback that you've been reading, but overall you're
mm.
pretty happy with the community.
Yeah, 100%. I think maybe that's where we differ. Like, I think most people might not be authentic and just put in the good stuff about them, but I think that's why
Mm,
where we differ and we shine in our field because we pay light to those people that are maybe slightly cynical, and
mm,
that excites us. And I was thinking maybe do we need to name do we need to give our fan base a name or something like,
mm.
just so it makes
Oh,
it easier for you and
yeah,
start so that you don't have to.
yeah,
It's a bit of a
yeah.
tongue twister. Maybe like a couches or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we'll
You
put that
call
to
it
the
the couch.
community themselves. We'll
Yeah,
say we'll do a poll, maybe do an Instagram poll or something like, what do you
yeah,
guys want to be called? Like the sport podcast
yeah.
couch community. Yeah, that's a good point. We'll get to that. So, but yeah, on what you were saying, like I think it's important. Like I'm big, we're big on free speech. We want people to say what they want, and if people are going to send us things that we don't agree with or are a bit direct at us, we're still going to read them. Like we're happy for people to, give us a bit of stick. That's all right. We'll still
Exactly.
read the
Yeah, we're
messages. Yeah,
we're comfortable enough to take a good hard look in the mirror, and that's all
yeah.
right. So yeah, we'll move on.
So,
And
mm, all messages will be read. Don't you worry. Anyway, so we're going to start with the Super Smash. So the Savos game, sorry, is Otago at home to Northern. Do you have a punt for me on that game? Well, West head to head.
yeah, I think just head to head, I'll probably end up leaning towards more of your like. This is a hard one. I know that the Vault's at the top, but like it's hard to always go against Northern for me,
Mm,
so I'm going to go Northern just outside a bit of a smoky, yeah. So
yeah, I think the form goes out of it. To be honest,
out the
it's Super
window.
Smash at the moment. It's just everyone beats everyone. Like it's just, and obviously the Black Caps are coming back into it for a little bit before they go away to Pakistan, and yeah, so it's hard to pick. All right, and then Friday's game, Central at home to Canterbury. Canterbury will obviously be getting a few Black Caps back. Are you backing them, or are you backing Central to get the win at home?
I'm back in Central just for pure kind of hate towards Canterbury. So yeah, just purely because of that. It's kind of a spite bit, but yeah, Central.
Yeah, Will Young to ton up, you reckon, if he plays?
Yeah. Oh, maybe a 50 at least.
Yeah,
And I think, like you said in the last show, it's good to shout out to our sponsors, Williams Farming. They're massive Stags advocates, so I think
mm.
it'd be rude of me to actually go against that. So yeah, thank you, Williams Farming, for your grass, dairy, fish needs. CD for the win.
I didn't even think about that. It's a good thing you picked them because if you
Yeah.
didn't, yeah, you're right. Funding's cut. Um, Saturday, we have Otago at home against Wellington at University Oval. Um, what are you expecting down in Dunedin?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one as a Firebirds fan, considering they're bottom of the stick. But I mean, there's always revenge bodies out there, isn't there? So I think them to bounce
Mm,
back, that'd be my
yeah,
too good of a team to be losing to those gremlins down there. So yeah,
yeah. I mean, the table is ridiculous too because some teams have played like five, some have played three. So
yeah,
Wellington played the least at the moment, and but yeah, and obviously Canterbury and Wellington are definitely the teams that are benefiting most from the Black Caps coming back into it. So obviously, if Nathan Smith and Michael Bracewell, Ravindra, Ben Sears, these guys are all playing, then it probably swings it to Wellington. But if not, then Otago are probably a favourites. And then the last game for the weekend is Northern at home to Canterbury. What's your take there?
Yeah, I don't know. That is a battle of two teams which in New Zealand cricket which I dislike. So
Mm.
it's really a flip of a coin. I don't really get anything out of it either way. But um, I was slide towards the Cantabs there.
Yeah, I think so for the same reason, with the Black Caps coming back in. Like if a Matt Henry's playing or something, it makes it pretty tough for Northern. All right, so that's the Super Smash, upcoming Super Smash over the next few days. We'll
Yeah,
head to the Breakers now. We're not going to worry about covering the rest of the NBL because it's depressing enough covering the Breakers at the moment. So
yeah.
um, this this weekend, where are we? Um, the Breakers are actually playing tonight against Tasmania at home. What are you expecting there?
Um, yeah, I think just the season hasn't been too flash. Fingers crossed for a bounce back. I think I'd probably say something I'm confident on though is Taco for under 5 rebounds. I think that's just something I'm going with my gut there and just thinking like for the size he is pretty useless. So yeah, that would
Mm.
be my surefire market. Paying dollar 10 cents there. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I was going to say it won't be paying much. He's certainly not going to
yeah.
get more.
No,
But yeah,
chuck your mortgage on it if you just want a little bit of like extra kitty, a bit of extra
yeah,
kitty money. So yeah.
100%. What do you reckon he's paying to get the 3 second violation called on him? Like over under like 7 or 8
Yeah,
in the game. You reckon? What would you say? Would you go
that's
over?
yeah,
But yeah,
that's not even a market. I think they just know that that's stupid and that's just giving cash away. So yeah,
they took it down to that.
haven't been able to find it on Bet365 at least. It might be on TAB, but yeah,
Yeah, true. Can't blame them. And then so then the break. So are you backing them? Sorry, you did. You're not backing
yeah.
them,
No,
or
I'm backing them. I'm backing them.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
just don't like the Tasmania Jack jumpers, aren't they? It's just
yeah,
like
yeah,
can't get behind that name. Sorry, so gonna
yeah.
have to
Fair
show
enough.
some loyalty. Yeah, some
Yeah, no, I
blind
think they'll get up.
loyalty.
Yeah, no, I think they'll get up in that one too. I do think they'll lose the game on Saturday, so they're away to Southeast Melbourne a couple of days later,
Yeah.
because they just haven't travelled well lately. But again, you're allowed to disagree with me, man. So what are you going to take there? Same bet on
No, I'm
Taco Fall?
actually. Yes, I will. It'd be absolutely rude not to just go bang bang and get some free money for just going into the next week. So, but yeah, no, I think I'm actually gonna go a bit rogue here and say Breakers to win both those games. So yeah,
Oh,
get that in
nice.
your,
Yeah, that's a nice
put that
loyalty.
in your, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll multi that up if you don't mind. Um, Alrighty, and then the last thing, obviously, that's on at the moment, in terms of our Australasia, New Zealand stuff that we cover, is the A League. So as I say, we're recording this on Thursday, so we're just going to go for the games from Friday up till Monday. So I just want to head to head from you, Willie. The first one's Western United at home to the Newcastle Jets. How do you like there?
oh, I think I'm gonna go Jets here. Just big fan of the
Cool.
Jets. Like always,
Mm.
they're kind of like a second team for me.
Mm.
So yeah, always like them. So I'm just gonna stick with them now.
Yeah, working men's club that one, eh? I will go Western. I think their form's pretty good, but yeah, I mean, if we were going with our heart, then obviously the Jets. And then the other game that night is a bit of a New South Wales derby. We've got Western Sydney Wanderers, who've got a real nice fan base, playing against the Bogans up the coast, Central Coast Mariners. Who do you like there?
Yeah, just gonna go on Central Coast just purely because of the demographic. Yeah, just quite like it's quite hard to argue with a team that has giant sauce bottles behind the goal. So yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
stick true to what I know and go with them.
yeah, fair enough. Saturday, first game on Saturday is the New Boys. They think they run the show, Auckland FC. So they are at home
Yeah,
after
just
their
going with
disappointing
whoever they're
loss.
playing. Yeah, just going
Oh,
for
don't know
whoever they're
enough.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, they obviously lost a really bad loss last week actually to Perth, who are one of the worst teams this year. But Auckland will be looking to bounce back against Melbourne City, who still have about 11 first teamers out, but they've been going incredible. It's just actually incredible how Melbourne City have been going, considering their whole starting lineups out. So probably an opportunity for Auckland to bounce back there. But yeah, you're going Auckland, Melbourne City.
Yeah, yeah, Melbourne City, -3 goal start there. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Similar to the Western game there, 4-0, you reckon?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I think draw there. I'm going to go draw. Um, and then the next game on the Saturday is Sydney FC at home to Brisbane. Do I even need to ask you who's going to win that? Or
No, that's easy, Sydney.
yeah, Brisbane still yet to win a game. They
Yeah,
having a all-time stinker.
yeah.
And then the later game on the Saturday, really good game actually. Two of the best teams in the comp this year. Adelaide at home to Melbourne Victory. Who do you like? The original A League derby, that one.
Yeah, in the derby, I'm gonna have to go Adelaide there. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
go Adelaide. I just think, like I said in probably the first episode, just the demographic of the Melbourne Victory I can never get behind. So always rooting for Adelaide there. So
yeah. No, I think they'll
and
get the job
Adelaide
done
a
there.
bit of yeah,
Good side at home, and
yeah,
yeah, I just think Melbourne Victory is they're good, but they're missing something at the moment. And I just Adelaide are a good team, especially when they play at home. It's always been a bit of a fortress. Um, and then no game Sunday, which is a bit strange. You'd think it's Easter or something, but it's not because it's the 19th of January. So I don't know what's going on there. But might be Australia Day. What day is Australia Day?
yeah. It could be that could be a good shout. I
Yeah,
think it
maybe.
is early in the year, isn't it?
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
It,
All our bogan Aussie fan base out there, you can
yeah,
let us know
true.
in the
We got a
comments.
few.
So give us some direction there.
Yeah, so if we can get some fan mail there from Australia just to let us know there. We can shout you out next week. Um, and then the last game that we'll cover is the Monday night game. Macarthur at home to our Phoenix, who are struggling a bit at the moment. Um, what do you reckon there?
Yeah, I think it would be a bit rude of me while we're in a Phoenix top to say that the other team's going to win. So gonna have some loyalty there. Gonna go for a
Yeah,
loyalty based bet on the Phoenix
yeah,
there.
yeah, and hopefully some key players back for that one for their sake. Yeah, so that's pretty much previews the sport for this week. Obviously, there's a little bit else going on with the Aussie Open, um, and a little bit of your Big Bash and whatnot. Even though that's not New Zealand, there's still a bit of that cricket going on. So a few other things to watch, but that's all we'll preview for this week. Final thoughts from you, Willie?
Yeah, no, that's a lovely little episode. But yeah, I think like we say, maybe we put it to you guys to label
Mm.
yourself. Let us know how you guys would like to be identified as, because yeah, we're pretty open like that, pretty open, understanding guys. So yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah, we're
love
an
to hear your thoughts.
inclusive podcast. So yeah, well, we'll chuck a poll up, and we'll just maybe give 4 or 5 options, and then the people can vote for
Oh
what they
no,
want to be
we'll
known
leave
as.
it to them. Leave it to them.
Full leave it to them. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
just what you want them to DM us.
yeah. DM us with your ideas, and we'll get some votes out. And yeah, I think that's the best way to go about it.
Sounds beautiful. All right, we'll see you on the next one.